Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. All right, it is, I think, what, Monday? Is it the 19th of May? May 19th? I don't know, I'm really bad at dates. I'm not a calendar. So I'm just kind of here to do a daily message for the collective. And I was guided to use a deck I have. It's called Postcards from Spirit. I actually generally reserve this deck. I reserve this deck for when I do private readings. But I am being called to begin today's reading with it. I'm also, I don't have like a massive major direction here as to where I'm going with this reading, because I feel as if this collective they are in uncharted waters. There's 101 on the clock there. So you might be seeing a lot of ones, zeros, tens. That's like, nines, endings and beginnings. We're in that north node, most of us, okay? Or we're well on our way almost there, which is irritating everybody else because they like us in our south node, because that's when we are people pleasing, right? So it is like a all hands on deck for the karmics right now. Those who are waiting to get caught, who haven't gotten caught yet, they're still trying to control us. They want to control what we say. They want to control how we say it. So I'm here to just kind of like break that down a little bit so you guys are aware, and then you know how to go forward. Okay, so the first card. Okay, first off, you guys know I love the show You. I just love how these start. Look, it says, "Dear you." Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You are not heard, or that you even don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what would not have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you. We love you. And you are on a unique task, and you are a unique spark of the divine, and you have always and will always be connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Please trust and keep the faith. I love you, or we love you always and forever. And then it says, "Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word?" Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it. And be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy that you've done this. This is a time where you are tapping into the power to create, co-create, and manifest your best life. Doesn't it feel amazing? And the results are miraculous. When you tell the truth and you ask the same of others, you learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. We love you always. So I do get a sense, like I said, it's uncharted waters, right? You're finding your truth, you're standing in your truth, it's becoming the norm, but it still feels a little different, which is okay, right? It's like new shoes, new boots, right? So you are going to feel alone, and that's okay, because sometimes, spirit isolates you so that you can heal and process, find the truth, and stand steady and tall in it, because we are we lead by example, we show by example. So we are the kind of people that it's like drama is always around us, correct? It seems like we attract drama. Well, no, our light is so bright, it attracts people who need healing, right? That's it. Like it attracts people who need healing. So we are not the drama. We just attract people who need healing, but we don't do that for them anymore. That's the key. That's your truth, right? So you heal, you keep moving, and you do it by example. So it's kind of like the shit show kind of fucking follows you. Like, talk about recession proof, right? Because people are always going to need to be healed, okay? So you are where you're supposed to be. Like, feeling like you don't understand, but you understand, that's where you're supposed to be, okay? Stay in your light. Stay steadfast in your truth, okay? And know that it is okay to feel like you're alone and that nobody gets you, because the people who do get you, you'll find them. They'll find you. And that you have a massive amount of people behind the veil that get you and understand you and who are guiding you. So they work together, right? If you stand in your truth and you stay in that truth and you keep these boundaries up that you built, you just are going to have stronger and stronger and stronger guidance, right? Because your intuition gets stronger. All right, all of your gifts will enhance. Like earlier last week, I think I said, don't doubt your gifts. Like you've done enough of the work. No more self-doubt, right? So let's see. We'll start like with the soul journey. Let's see. What is the lesson here? Like, what are we going to be looking at? What can I offer this beautiful collective here with this message? It's like you feel like you can't get something in the right frame, or you just can't. It's like you can see it, but you know it could be clearer. And then you kind of I think you sometimes feel like life is moving a little too fast, but then it's like you don't know where it's going, and then you feel like you're stalling. Let's see. What is the lesson here? The soul journey here. What is the lesson for the collective on this beautiful Monday? Relationships, okay? So you are attracted to those people who serve my higher good, right? Look at that matching. Oh my God, look at that. That's not planned at all. It is not. It is not. Okay? Relationships. It's giving like Ace of Wands. It's giving Page of Wands. It's giving Page of Cups, okay? Like Two of Cups. You're gonna find your people. It's like the fire's lit. Anything else here with relationships? Look at this. Service, happiness. And then we have denial, okay? So denial, I acknowledge fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, okay? This is that nobody understands South Node, North Node, truth, not truth, okay? You are not denying yourself the truth anymore. You are not denying yourself of who you are anymore, which means you are no longer denying the world of your gifts, which is the biggest thing, because the world needs your gifts right now. And you know that the best way to do that is of service somehow, okay? So you feel good when you help others, and you are aware that being happy means you're on the right path. Being happy knows you're grounded. You stand in your truth. You're not afraid of what anybody's going to come at you or try to use it from your past at you, because you've already conquered those fucking monsters. They can't control your narrative anymore. I think I said it last night. Like, okay, you want to tell me who I am? Oh, that'll be good. Because who the fuck am I? You have no idea who I am now that I have done shadow work, which I have you to thank for. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping me find my strength. Thank you. You did your job. Gold star for you. Now, don't outrun your fucking karma and stop coming after me and mine. Or the fire from the Ace of Wands will take you out. But that's, for them. And then look here, perseverance and doubt. So Spirit is being very clear here. You are doing what you need to do, and you don't need to doubt anymore, okay? You release the need to know all the answers, because the fun is in the journey. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like a fool, right? Have fun, be a fool. Like, you're protected, you know your truth. you know where to go and where not to go at this point. All right. Don't fuck up, basically. And then you know that you can do whatever you set your mind to. And guess what? If you don't know what that is, follow the happiness. Follow the joy. If you follow the joy, right? That's where you're supposed to be. Because what is it? What do they say? Like, if you love your job or if you love what you do, you don't ever work a whole day in your life or something like that. Yeah, like that's the whole point here. All right, let's see. This is like a little bit more of like a serious like message today. But I mean, I get it because like I will tell you last night, holy fucking shit, did we have storms roll through here. Oh my God. I mean, shake the windows, lightning. Shake the windows. 1044. So freaking bright. Lit up the whole house. And it was like the deep, like the really, really, really like deep grumbling of thunder that just roared, you know, all fucking night. I'm like, I don't know what astral battles fucking happened last night, but I sure the fuck woke up today and I felt it. So I must have been fighting, doing something last night, but I felt it, you know? And like now we're in a tornado watch. It's been cloudy all day. Cloudy. Didn't look like it was going to do anything. And now the sun is kind of peeking in and out. Which if anybody knows anything about storms, that sun comes out and it heats up the atmosphere. Oh boy. So we'll see. I don't know. It's what? It's 313. 313. 1144. Jeez, look at all the synchronicities. Okay? They say we could have some storms coming through here in a little while. So it's a cleansing. It's cleansing. It's wiping some stuff out. When I do my little crime decks and my karmic decks, I get a lot of natural disasters. Confirmation. I don't wish that on anybody. But I would say, like, you know, pay attention to the skies, folks. Pay attention to the skies. I'm looking at the clock, 3:14. March 14th might be a significant date for somebody here. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot. Thank you so much to my beautiful subscriber who gifted that to me along with this little, like, bowl here. We're going to ring it. We're going to do 2 more. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. All right, let's see. What, my dear, beautiful spiritual team, my higher self, what is it this collective should focus on today? What is the message you're trying to get through to them? What is relationships here? I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Relationships? Rest and rejuvenate. That's healing. All right? So to me, I don't want to speak too soon. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I'm right. What is happiness here? I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Happiness. All right, yeah, I think I'm right. Okay, hold on a minute here. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness. Denial. And service. I feel good when I can help others. All right, and one last card. Anything to sum it up? Okay. So, relationships, happiness, denial, service, okay? Standing in your truth, knowing you're not alone, you're finding your tribe, and that beyond the veil, behind the veil, you have so much support, okay? We have rest and rejuvenate here. a number 4, okay? This is telling me, this is like 4 of Swords energy, all right? You have gone within and you have healed, right? Because you attract what hasn't healed, okay? But in order to bring in people who are here, that are on your timeline, that respect your energy, that sort of like, you know, they vibrate at the same level, 1515 on the clock, okay? You have to be healed. You have had to through healing, you raise your vibrational level, correct? Because then when you get to a certain level, that is a level where your blessings start to come in, because you're vibrating at a level of gratitude, acceptance, true gratitude, true acceptance, true abundance, okay? This is where you start to see blessings come in. Why? Because you won't fucking lose them. This is a good headspace. This is recognizing, hey, I don't think that's how I should be. There's something missing. And then you go within and you find it, and you're in a good mindfulness. You're in a good headspace, right? Because then what can you do? Your throat chakra. You know who you are. You know your truth. You know what you stand for. You know what you're not going to stand for. And you start expressing that. Not just talking about it, but you actually say it, and then you take a step to do it. That's the way to co-create, because God will offer you everything. God does not do small, okay? He does not do small, but he's not going to do it for you. So you have to show him commitment. You have to take the steps towards doing something. And that is here, because when you start to stand in your truth and you know it, it's ingrained in you, like you breathe it, you don't have a problem speaking on it. All right? And that's what the guides, my guides are trying to tell me to tell you, like, you're there. All right? The time to speak your truth is now. This is not the time to be quiet. However, be smart with how you do it, right? If you are doing it to get revenge, if you are doing it to like step on someone's back to get ahead or to make somebody look bad, that's not coming from a healed energy, right? That's not a healed space. But if you are sharing your truth and you are sharing your story to give light and hope to others, then you're doing it from the right place, right? It's like giving without an agenda, giving without anything, expecting anything in return, right? We are now able to see through that bullshit. You know, someone who shows up who just wants to help, but then they come back and they want money or they want this. Like, do you remember when I did this? Or do you remember? No, that's not how we are. Because we weren't created that way. That's not our makeup. It's not our DNA makeup, okay? And that's what I mean. Like, we know when to lead with our heart and lead with our mind. We also know when someone is trying to manipulate us using our emotions. That don't work anymore, because we're not denying who the fuck we are. Okay? And that is why we see these people who are trying to fuck with us. They stick out like a sore thumb. Okay? That's our service here. Our service, like I said, we are fucking walking karma. We are the towers. We are the John Wicks, but we do not look like it. That's the point. Checkmate, bitch. When people look at us, they see everything that's broken in them. And then they get mad at us and it's all our fault and we did it all to them, right? Because they're too afraid to take it apart and heal it. That's what we do. We lead by example. And now you understand what it feels like to light a spark in someone, right? It's almost like you, like your finger, like you, it's like you, without pointing, you're pointing at, like, do you see what you're doing? I'm a mirror. So what you do not like in yourself, that's what you're seeing. And you can't run from me. You cannot run from this anymore. You have run through these walls too many times. Now God put me here. You can sit down and face it, or you can face him. Period. Period. And you do this with such grace. That's the thing. People don't understand. They don't understand your level of compassion because you don't anymore. You don't pop off, right? That's healed. That's what healed energy looks like. And that's why you attract hurt people. A, because you're calm, your light is bright, and you don't focus on the fucking bullshit. You address the negative, you acknowledge it, right? You allow it to marinate for a bit because you have to, right? That's how you heal, right? But you don't absorb it, you just observe it, and then you let it go, and you teach people how to see the brighter side of things. Put that in the pipe and smoke it. That's kind of what I want to say. Like, they're jealous of that. And I do feel like that's why people try to throw you off, right? So you do have to be careful. You have to be careful about anything that's coming in, all right? Be careful with the music you're listening to. Be careful with what you are watching on TV. Be careful what you're intaking, right? Because people try to control you that way, all right? And we're not going down any rabbit holes. I'm not doing any conspiracy theories because that's not what this channel is for. This is just for awareness, all right? Please don't go in the comments and start going crazy about all those. I don't need that. I am aware of all of them, because that's not the point. If you feel the need to do that in the comments, then that's what you need to heal. Because those are fucking distractions. You just acknowledge the fact that it's a possibility that could be happening, and then you learn to see your way through it. How do you see your way through it? You fucking ground yourself. You talk to your team. You know your fucking truth. Right? And then you begin to understand when there's projections thrown at you or illusions, right? That's how you know. But you don't understand that until you know what your truth is. You know what healed energy feels like. You know what it feels like to be in alignment. And you know what it feels to truly be in touch and in tune with your team. But I am not seeing here anyone that is not in touch or in tune with their team, which I love. So let's get some tarot on this here. I don't want this to take forever for you guys, but I feel this is beautiful. And I do feel like something is going to come in and fucking surprise the goddamn shit out of you. Relatively soon, yeah, I do. I have 2:34 on the clock. I mean, it's 3:24, 22:22. It's coming. I do. I really, I do. And it's not to say it's long overdue, but it's kind of long overdue. But I mean, to understand how many layers there are to things that have been going on with this collective would blow people's minds, and it would take forever to map it all out. So I think Spirit just wants you to understand what you're doing, the path you're on. If this is resonating with you, you are where you're supposed to be. And trust the healing that you have done, the amount of healing that you have done, the amount of distractions and bullshit that's been thrown your way that you have made it through blows the mind of people in the astral. Therefore, this sounds, I don't know how to word that. I don't know how to word that. Okay. It's like you outkicked your coverage in a good way, okay? It's good for you. And you are now getting to the point where you're vibrating, where your blessings can come in, and there needs to be some payback for that. There are rewards for what you have done, and it's coming. That's what I mean. It could be you just getting to a cleared area, a clearing area where you can breathe, and the attacks are about over, or whatever's going to come your way is way less than what has been coming your way. And that there might be some financial help coming in if you're, a job, or, because everything that was taken from you or blocked from you, it will come back tenfold. And I think it's like we're getting to the clearing space where that's going to start happening. Do I think it's going to all come in at once for someone? It might. It's a large collective. I don't know your situation. You know your situation, right? but you have to, take what resonates and what fits. So maybe you need a job. Great. You might be getting a job offer or a promotion, or, you might meet someone. Like, you might get an invitation to go do something and you're not sure. Well, like, this card here says go do it, right? So go, because you never know who you're going to meet. Maybe you meet somebody who says, hey, I really like your flow. Come, I want you to come here with me. And then you just fucking go, and all of a sudden you're off to the races, okay? One never fucking knows. It's like you leave early for work one day and you decide to go to a new coffee shop or something, and you end up meeting the love of your life. Or you meet somebody that is, maybe does what you do and they want to collab on, you know what I mean? Like, just crazier things have happened, right? So whatever meet cute spirit has for you in whatever avenue in your life, whatever path, if it's friendships, if it's family relationships, if it's business, if it's health, if it's cars, if it's homes, if it's apartments, if it's animals, if it's debt, if it's bills, if it's getting into a college, getting into a program, getting into some sort of internship, whatever it is, the doors are being opened for you. Don't be afraid to walk through them. God likes drag. God loves drag, okay? You cannot judge anything by its appearance. And I can tell you, blessings are not going to come in with like a big red bow on a car like you see at Christmas time in commercials. They're not. I mean, has your life been like that? Did you get like 5 flashing red signs that said, hey, you're going to get hit in the face by God's foot because you're not listening? No, you took the fucking fall. And then Big Mike standing over you at the end of it going, how you doing? You doing all right? You okay? No, you don't get a banner in the sky that says tower moment. Oh, fuck no. So your blessings are going to come that way either. You've got to stay true to you. Stay true to you. Stay in touch with your spirit guides. Pay attention to the synchronicities that you see. And then it will all fit. It may not fit right at that moment that it's happening, but you might get an invitation, or you might get a phone call, or you might get something and you actually follow through with it all the way. And then you get home and you're like, God damn, that was divine timing. I fucking witnessed little tiny miracles all goddamn day. And look what it turned into. That's how it's going to be. So Spirit, what is the energy here with this for the collective? All right. So we have relationships and then rest and rejuvenate. What is this here? What's the energy for this collective? Okay, this went sideways. Look at that fucking high priestess energy. All right. Pisces, okay, the moon. So, well, are we fucking surprised? They're not going to fucking tell me. They're not going to give me anything to tell you except that it's fucking coming. Okay? You know something's coming. You can feel it because you're intuitive. And you know in your subconscious that you have good things coming in. I'm not going to say anything here about genders because there is no real gender here. It's just take it how it resonates. All right? What is this high priestess here? Blue might be significant. Water energy here. You believe you will. You're making the right decisions at the right time because you're talking to your spirit team. What's this number 5 here with the throat chakra? Blue again here underneath with happiness. Are we surprised? Look at that. We got someone fucking watching you. Page of Swords in reverse. He's a winner. This is someone who now at this point has led their life by lying, cheating, and stealing. So they are exhausted. There's no planning. They're fucking gossipy. They're insulting. They're reckless. They play mind games. They're fucking terrible energies. All right. So we've got Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Earth and water. Yeah. Earth and water, or earth and air. Sorry. My bad. Root chakra. This could be somebody that was doing root work on you or trying to get you to get off your path, trying to change your mindset, change your, like most of us have healed generational curses, right? So they might be trying to change you, like instead of like you've healed a lack mindset or a relationship with like money, for example. They might try to change you, get you off the path, try to like deter you and have you fall back. All right. Like to have you like be, just like you can be promoted, have you like demoted, you know, cause they're winners. So, but again, like I said, you, high priestess, are speaking your truth, which is probably just enraging them, which, okay, whatever. But like the next card is denial, of course. Like you're not denying who you are anymore, which was their whole game fucking plan. And they were probably successful at it for a while, which some of it true was God letting things happen because, you know, lessons and all. But what's this Page of Swords in reverse here? Moving into denial and emotional withdrawal. Yeah, they have no emotional intelligence. This Page of Swords in reverse. So that's why you're enemy number one, public enemy one. I mean, like, they are just going at it. They just do not want you to succeed. What did I say? They don't want you to exceed. They don't. They don't want you to surpass them. All right? Because somehow, somewhere, they knew you were brighter than they were. So all they have done is try to keep you in a little fucking cage. A bird in a cage. Maya Angelou. But you're out of the cage now, and guess where they are? But they have no intelligence. They have no intellect to understand that they're doing this to themselves. This is a self-imposed prison here. Okay? This is powerless. This is the victim mindset, okay? They don't understand. They don't understand the concept of healing. They don't know what truth is. And for some here, you speaking the truth could put them actually in a prison. This could actually be a prison. You might actually, because you are who you are, you might be sending someone to prison. I mean, you're not directly. You know what I mean, okay? But it's their own actions, right? Because they don't heal. They don't face them. So what is this service here? Maybe that's your act of service, is you got some asshat off the street because he really shouldn't be out. He really shouldn't be, right? Oh my gosh, 9 of Swords. Or 9 of Wands. That's 2 cards with bars. Fuck. All right. This is what they did to you, right? Like this is battle worn. This is tired. This is kicking you when you're down. Like they know, like, it's like they just keep going. You know, it's just you, but you're resilient, which is also something they don't know. They don't understand. Like, it's like they've been in the game a lot longer than you, and you're already excelling. Like you've surpassed where they are, and they don't like it. So now it's like they try to do anything and everything to take you out. Okay? But when I feel good, I help others, and we are a walking tower. So to me, this is like battlefronts. This is battlefronts, okay? Bars, fences, whatever, okay? What is it? Good fences make good neighbors. This is spirit team here. I mean, this might have a little bit more reality to it where somebody could be in prison, but I would feel like this would come out in reverse because there'd be nothing they could do. They can't stand up to it. They can't defend themselves. There's nothing they can say, right? Kind of like a 7 of Wands in reverse, but you can't be affected anymore. Even if they're throwing demons at you. It's like you've ascended too high, right? You can smell it. You know, okay? You can smell it. You can see through it. All right, let me have a little more energy here. Can I get something more with this? The moon, of course. Yeah. Okay, so you have listened to your intuition. Therefore, illusions are nothing for you anymore. Yeah, sometimes you might get caught up, but it doesn't take very long for you to figure it out. Like you're able to pull yourself back out, or you're getting messages and readings like this, where someone is saying, hey, you know, this is how they're trying to get to you. Pay attention to what you're online doing. Pay attention to, you know, how you feel when you are listening to readings. Like, are you emotional? Are you this? Are you that? Is it triggering you? That kind of a thing. Because they try to control the information that's being presented to you. They're trying, it's like a test for you. This is real higher level understanding. If you get it, you get it, okay? They're trying to control you through things you cannot see. So they're trying to control how you think, the messages, like what you speak, what you say. And they do this by, you know, your internet frequency, by what you listen to on the radio, what you watch on TV, what you watch on your phone, okay, screen time. Sometimes even with like food and drink that you like make. This is why I tell you, do not eat things that people bring to you. You make your own goddamn food. Okay? If you're gonna go out and have a drink, you go get your own drink. Don't drink or eat anything that anybody gives you, because they do things through those, because that's how it's a way to get into your energy, and then they try to manipulate you, right? But if you're truly in touch with who you are, you're gonna understand when you feel different, and you're gonna know, hey, that's not me, something's going on, and then that's it. It loses its power. Because all they're trying to do is, you know, sidetrack you to get you distracted, because then they can take you down. That's what's happening. Okay? But we have the moon here. So deception and anxiety and deceit, all of that is coming to the light. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun comes out. All right? What is this, the moon here? And it landed underneath the high priestess, so shocking. I think it's like you should just expect some shit to come out. But it's coming out because you stayed silent. And you stayed silent. What did you do? You fucking walked away. This is something massive. Okay? This next to the moon here, look at all this like water energy. Okay? You have Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay? And you have Saturn. And you have Neptune, mystic. Okay? Saturn is lessons. That's Father Karma. Like, it is whatever the fuck is happening is going to be so goddamn mystical and mysterious and spiritual. This is a huge thing that's coming. Okay? But it's coming because you fucking did the work. Like I said, you are going to be receiving gifts from the universe because you deserve them. And it's all because of what you fucking healed. Like, you are so mysteriously wonderful. Like, people probably want to fucking study you, which is why they're probably doing these tests on you, like, that you don't even know about. But, like, now you know, because I'm telling you. What is this 8 of Cups here? And little did you know that this is all because you did what? You walked away from a narcissist. A terrible one. I mean, and basically that's the battle, light and dark, right? That's the battle. You either see the truth or you don't. You either manipulate the facts or you don't. Pick a side. Pick a side, motherfucker. All right? And this landed on top of the 9 of Wands. You have a big mission. You need to tell your story. Those of you watching this, the time is going to come. The time is here for you to prepare. Write your fucking speech. Some of you are going to write a book. I think some of you are going to be famous. I don't know how that is, but I see fame. All right? And it's not going to be on anyone else's coattails. It's literally going to be you doing it. You in spirit, okay? Because you did this. This leaning on top of the 9 of Wands, you are so fucking above this person and this energy. This person cannot get to you. Do you know why they cannot get to you? Because you fucking walked away. You faced fear and you don't care who knows now. You are not trying to save face. Why? Because you don't have a face to save. Why? Because you don't wear a goddamn fucking mask. The thing is you never did. The masks that you wore were out of fucking survival, with which you didn't even know you were fucking wearing. There is a huge difference between that and willingly knowing the behavior you're doing and hiding it. All right, Spirit. What is this King of Swords in reverse? Yep. Fucking fool. He is a fucking fool. But you're getting a new beginning from this. But this fool, I think, is going to go... I really do feel like someone might be going to prison. I literally think that somebody might be on their goddamn fucking knees right now. Begging. Because they want what you got. And they ain't gonna fucking get it. Oh my lord. Look at what's next. The Ace of fucking Cups. Do you know why you're getting this Ace of Cups? Because you survived this. Look at you. You fucking King of Wands energy. Look at you. You badass. And you sexy. You fucking badass and you fucking sexy. There is some fucking swift... Something is coming in fast. So I don't live very far from a huge Air Force base, and so we get a lot of jets. Like they have to get their flight time. That was one of them. That was one of them. And the other day I had a couple fighter jets fly over. You are getting what you need here soon. It's coming in fast. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You are getting what you need. You mastered yourself, which is the hardest job. So now you're going to get what you need because this world is a pentacle-based world. You are getting what you fucking need. Okay? Because you're going to be able to rest. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Star. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Holy fuck. And the fucking Wheel. Oh my God. Justice. Oh, look at that. Fuck. You're fucking in the right. This card does not come out unless you are in the fucking right. Wheel of fucking Fortune. The Hierophant with the High Priestess. There could be a union coming in here. Ace of Wands. There could be a union coming in here. Queen of fucking Swords. Bitch, you fucking know. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. You know what to fucking do. You know how to take gifts and blessings and turn them into beautiful things. Why? Because you're a fucking star. Did I not say someone's going to be fucking famous? Maybe, what fucking fell? I know something fell. Doesn't matter. Maybe your twin flame is famous. The Ace of Cups fell on the floor. So that must be super, super important. Maybe you've got like a dream lover or you know, a divine partner that's been helping you defeat. Where did it go? Where is that fucker? This fucker? Maybe it's more than one person, all right? Maybe it's a couple people. Maybe you've got somebody coming in that's going to help you because you are the bully's bully. You're going to get what you need, okay? Because these people who tried to literally destroy your family life, destroy your home, destroy your happiness with fucking ego-based conflict because they're fucking children and they can't goddamn heal from their childhood wounds, mostly probably abandonment. Guess what? All you're ever going to attract, cross-watchers, is people who are going to fucking abandon you. Why? Because you attract what you don't fucking heal. So when you send conflict, you get it. Okay? You cannot control people. That's what people, they were trying to fucking control you. Some tried to end you. Empress, Emperor, okay? Some tried to end you. But you want to know what? Every time they tried to end you, guess what? You just come back more beautiful. All right? Oh my goodness, the Lovers. You have a gift coming in. Look at that. The gift, Six of Pentacles. You give what you get. It's about time. You've done the work, okay? Lovers, could be a union coming in. Nine of Wands. You've taken the action. You've got something coming into you. This Nine of Pentacles here, this is a lot of times a material gift. Yeah, you are single, sexy, and successful, but this is also a material gift. This is Pentacles, baby. This 4414. That's Pentacles. All right, now what do I want to do? Like, this is a beautiful reading. I'm going to get a charm. I have charms. See, let's get some charms. I have letters too, but I don't want to do letters. I think the basis of this is like find peace in not knowing. Find peace in feeling like you might be a little bit alone, because you are alone, but you're not alone. And you have the right people behind you, and that's what matters, because they are leading you to where you need to be. And that shit's coming in super fast. What did we get? The fucking Empress. Emperor, Empress, take your pick. Okay, Empress. Oh my God, did I not say the sun was gonna come out? Well, the card didn't come out, but we got 1, 2, 3 suns. So you're going to be very happy. That's like one, that's a sun. That's obviously a sun. And another one, 3 suns. That sons could be children too. You might have, you know, a relationship with a child might be increasing or improving. You know, little bird, as one singing right now. Messages coming in. A little starfish. Star. A star. Bicycle. I look at a bicycle, that's assistance. You have help on its way, and it's coming in fast. Oh, look here, we have the moon. Are we surprised? And then we have, look, we have a skeleton key. So Hecate, if you resonate, and then a bat again. Well, like, we got bats, and we got, oh, we got a, is that a bee? That's a bee. Or a butterfly. That's a butterfly. We'll take butterfly, okay? And then what is this thing? It's, oh, it's a rabbit. You know what rabbits are known for. I just heard it's about time. But this is also giving me like Alice in Wonderland, the mouse, the rabbit with the pocket watch. Like on a journey where it's going to be magical and mystical, right? Your life is going to get so much more magical. Let's see. Let's get... we'll give you a lesson here. I'm sorry, this video is quite long, but the message at the bottom of the look at that right track. I told you. You're like in the pipeline for blessings right now. Okay? Just like the warning, or not warning, I'm your warning here, but like, be aware. Be aware of what you're intaking, okay? And how it makes you feel. Like I said, if anything ever triggers you, that's something you have to sit with and wonder, like, okay, well, what's up with that? And the more that you do it, right, it just gets easier. It also makes it easier to recognize it when people are trying to fucking send shit your way. I really think storms are rolling in. Or they're blowing right over us. One of the two. One or the other. I don't know. Like, the sky got really, like, weird. But now it's like, I'm just looking out here and I don't know. We'll see. Expectation at the bottom of the deck. Oh, sorry. It says, love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Look at that. And that's a lion. Leo energy. How many suns did we have? Okay. This is going to bring balance. And it's going to help you make the change. Okay? So the truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes this decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make the change and the world around you follows. That is the denial card. You're no longer denying it. You're not denying the truths in your life, and you're moving forward. Look at that. Destruction and helping, like being of service. You're helping break these constructs. These preset or these preconceived mind thought patterns, right? Things that we were just grown up and put into, right? We're helping break down the box for people. We're helping people see through it, okay? And that's what's bringing balance, all right? You're correcting where you put your energy. You're correcting where you put your energy, okay? And this resolution, whatever it is that you've been struggling with, this is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And then opportunity. I'm telling you, your blessings are coming in. The time for insults is over. Yeah, people are always going to talk. I say this too. I'm going to read this opportunity card and I'll tell you what I meant. Opportunity always comes to those who are prepared. Always be prepared. And when the opportunity comes, be brave enough to grab it. And it will open up new possibilities. God and drag. He's opening doors for you all the goddamn time. Pay attention. And the only way you do that is knowing who you are, okay? Is you always knowing who you are, okay? And don't insult your intelligence. I say this because in the wands, this is what I was going to tell you before I read this. The Six of Wands. We all love seeing the Six of Wands, right? Because it's like victory and recognition. It's like you get your laurels, you get your flowers, you get like the wreath above your head, right? It's the man on the horse coming in, right? Man or woman, don't matter. But it's a very, if you know tarot, it is a very, very short-lived victory. Why? Because new levels, new devils. New ways to attack, sneakier, more deceptive, okay? And haters are always going to hate. Always. But you know this. You're always ready. Because the next card is the Seven of Wands, and that's where you're on the mound and you've got the 6 wands in front of you and you're holding the 7th one. You can see it fucking coming from a mile goddamn away because you can fucking smell it. Why? Because you know who the fuck you are and what you stand for. That's the truth. And that's the point of this message. Yeah, right now might be a little scary. Uncharted waters, not really sure. We feel like something good is coming, but we can't focus on it. We can't frame it right. We can't get it in the right frame. There's a reason. Everything right now, the moon. I mean, Jesus fuck, how many times did we see moon cards? We had the High Priestess that came out first, right? And the moon. We move in silence. That's why shit's happening. We don't blab our business to everybody. It's no one else's business. What you fucking doing? You pop out, you show up, and you show out when you want, okay? Nobody needs to know. And Spirit's doing the same thing. It's like you're protected. It's like cloaked. Your blessings are cloaked. Your energy is cloaked somewhat, okay? To who it needs to be. Because no one needs to fucking know. They don't need to know what doors you're walking through. It's no one's fucking business. You know your truth, and when you want to share it, you can. At least you know you're there. Your throat chakra, like you've been cleared. The runway is clear. Take off. Go, right? Other than that, you don't worry about anybody else. You worry about yourself. And you stay in touch and tune with yourself. So they can't insult you. They cannot insult your intelligence. And that's the problem. Because when you got a King of Swords in reverse, they don't take kindly to that. At all. But what they don't know is how formidable you are. Why? Because behind the veil, they can't fight that. The demons they fucking summon or pay people to summon to come at you, you are too ascended. You are too smart. Don't doubt yourself. I'm going to end right there. 52, 55. 5255. Lots of fives. That was 3 5s, right? So that's huge, massive change in the 3D. As I say that, I look at my clock, it's 3:55. Okay? You speak your truth. You know what you want. You're not going to fall for some weak ass desire that's coming in, right? That's, no one night stands, right? Like, it's quality over fucking quantity. Your energy is Rodeo Drive energy. You are fucking expensive as fuck, and not everybody deserves your time. Not everybody deserves your energy. And if they don't come right, they don't come in at fucking all. Period. You didn't come this far to just come this far. You got big goals. You got big missions. You got big dreams. Well, guess what? You're about ready to open the door to that new reality. You are creating it. So stay true to you. It's like, you do you, boo. I'm good. I don't fucking care. I'm going to stay on my side of the street. Because I know they love me behind the veil. They're supporting me. They're guiding me. And I know how to use my words. You can stay on your pedestal. You can sit up there and you can pontificate and you can tell the world whatever you want to tell them about me or about collective. But guess what? The world knows you a fucking fool. So you should take a fucking seat before God knocks that pedestal right out from underneath you and uses it to lift me up to my goddamn fucking table. I love you all so much. I'm so proud of you guys. Stay true to you, all right? You've got this. No one's going to steer you off track, okay? Save this message. Do whatever you need to and come back to it if you feel like you're off track, because you're not. Just sit with however you're feeling. Let it kind of just do what it does and then acknowledge it, thank it, because it taught you a lesson, and then you move on, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye for now.